And as always, we're going to be looking for accurate context, good risk management, and always exercising good patience.
Anytime you're talking about fundamentals in a market and direction, fundamentals take a little bit of time to play out.
We got crude oil today, kind of trading yesterday's value area really nicely, low to high.
That's what we're here for, is to put ourselves in the best success. A trading routine does that, builds that habit, lets you know what to work on, what to reflect on, and what to improve on the next day.
Good afternoon and welcome to the market recap. Still April 4th, Monday. I'm John Hoagland. Thanks for trusting me with your time. Hopefully you had a good trading day today. I think today was a pretty challenging day, especially for the shorts and the equities. Just a relentless grind to the upside. It's almost like it was about a year ago, and pretty much every day it just grinded to the upside. As far as crude oil is concerned, supply worries have kept the market largely range-bound in that pennant formation that we've been watching. Lacey, come here, girl. E-mini S&P and the NASDAQ, thank you, Elon, found that relentless upside grind. NASDAQ testing weekly kickoff high. That might be an interesting opportunity for us tomorrow. We're going to see that in the charts shortly. Gold range-bound activity just kind of remained. The euro created a downside rotation towards weekly kickoff low, but again, still largely range-bound. The 10-year maintains Friday's range and value, obviously awaiting FOMC minutes. And the nat gas finds sellers up near weekly kickoff high. And you have to see how these things continue to play out. Lacey, come here, girl. I think she's getting in trouble. Are you getting in trouble down there? Hope not. Hope not. Hopefully you didn't get in any trouble today. There's certainly some out there. I see Frederico's suggesting a potential bull trap. Just looking at the chart here in the S&Ps, we're going to look at that shortly here. Just going to kind of go over some of the news. Twitter finishes the day up over 25%, 25% higher. Tesla up 5%. Again, thank you, Elon. The SEC is urging crypto trading platforms to submit to SEC oversight. President Biden is targeting crypto wealth, expecting to get about $11 billion in tax revenue. White House has concluded that Russia has committed war crimes. Please continue to pray for peace and all of those who are lost. It's really hard to see, and I'm really upset and moved by it, and I'm sure we all are. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the markets, the charts briefly. As always, make sure you hit the like, share, comment, question, feedback, heckling, love, all welcome here at the market recap and the market forecast. Tomorrow, we do have Make Hoag Money. Make Hoag Money tomorrow. I'm going to put the link in so you can register. Right after the market forecast, about 8:20-ish, we're going to go into a Zoom room. I'm going to let some people talk. Everybody's going to have the opportunity to chime in on trades that are your idea. We're going to take a look at them. We're going to agree or disagree. We're going to take those trades, and we're going to see how things worked out. Last week on Thursday, we had an opportunity to get along. It didn't necessarily work out. I was going to take it out. I was going to cancel it at noon. Just after noon, we got a fill on it. I did shorten the loss on it just a little bit, but we're going to see again tomorrow on Make Hoag Money, and we look forward to seeing you all there. Let's go ahead and jump into the charts here and see what we see. Okay, this is the 30-minute chart for the S&Ps. We started with this one because What we're looking at is, overnight inventory, which was largely mixed and kind of reconciled on the first move to the downside. It's been all upside ever since. Anybody who's been trying to short this market has been suffering pretty much all day long. Now, what I'm looking at is Delta. All day long, Delta has been congruent with direction. So are we seeing new longer time frame buyers, or is this a short time frame move to the upside, thus possibly suggesting that bull trap that Federico is suggesting? So we don't have an increase in open interest tomorrow morning. This rally to the upside, which I haven't checked the volume overall on it. Let's take a quick look at the daily on this. So this rally on lower volume, to be expected somewhat. Is this a breakout of a bull flag, or is it a bull trap? Only time will tell. I'm going to be, again, watching for open interest tomorrow morning to see if we brought in new business to the upside. If that's the case, I look for maybe some possible continuation. Here's the test to this point of control we were looking at this morning. We talked about this morning the idea that this market, if it gets into this area, may fall into some repair. We had the base of the late spike here, which was somewhat resistant for part of the day today, but after we broke out and continued, the market just continued that grind to the upside. Again, a brutal day for shorts. Take a look at the crude oil. We're looking at this technical pattern, and we've remained inside of it. This morning we were trading right around $100, and before the open, some information from Kazakhstan came out, and they're not going to meet OPEC requirements for production. So that gave us a little bit of a scare to the upside and right back to the middle of our pennant formation here. Open interest had been waffling. Volume has been waffling. Volume wasn't all that great today. To see what we did as far as open interest tomorrow. Here's what it looks like on the 30-minute chart. Okay, opening with a gap. Did we close the gap? We did not. We came close. But again, if we can't close the gap relatively early, and this wasn't all that relatively early, this was at 10:30, we were unable to close the gap, we go in the direction of the gap. Tough trading day. Didn't think that there was any real big or great opportunities in crude oil this morning. We're really having trouble seeing much opportunity in any of these markets. Here's the NASDAQ. Okay, we are NASDAQ weekly kickoff high is lower than this. It's 150. So here's our test of weekly kickoff high. Thank you again, Elon. The grind again, Twitter and Tesla pushing this market higher. Looks like we've closed the NASDAQ with a late spike, not so much in the S&Ps. We'll see that again tomorrow. Be checking the Delta, which I don't think was anything other than positive in the NASDAQ. And again, we're looking for the market to show us new business to the upside if we're going to be looking at this as a market that might continue to the upside. And gold, whole lot of nothing, range bound, right in the middle of range. Difficult trading day. We knew we were in short time frame control. Let's see if we check to any short time frame levels. Value low from yesterday, Friday, I should say. Value low from Thursday. Short time frame levels respected. Again, these are good levels when we are confident we're in short time frame control, because they allow us to limit risk. Didn't quite get to this one, got a little bit through this one. Again, tough trading days. Tough trading day. The euro got some momentum to the downside, but really just kind of heading towards a check of the low of the area of balance we've been in for 2 to 3 weeks. 30-minute chart. Still no close of this gap. I mean, we closed out part of it, but no close of that gap. Continuation to the downside. Overnight inventory continued to get paid throughout the day. But again, we're getting pretty cheap here, and we may be looking for opportunities for a move in the opposite direction as we get closer to weekly kickoff low, unless something strange happens. And what's our acronym? ACH. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. And the 10-year. Have we broken the bear flag? Questions. Lots of questions. Very low volume today. You know that traders of the treasuries are waiting for information on Wednesday with the FOMC meeting. Here's the 30. Inside range. Value the same. No change in the perception of value of the 10-year. It's a tough trading day. Just sideways all day long. Rotating in point of control from Friday was support. High of the range from Friday was resistance. How do you pick those? They're there. They allow you the opportunity to limit risk. Just look for cheap trades. And the net gas, the daily, gotta look up at weekly kickoff high. Unable to continue. Volume beginning to shut off at higher pricing. I think it's going to take us some sort of an event to really push this market higher. What do we do as far as open interest is concerned? We added 16,000 in open interest on Friday. Watch and see if we've added more open interest today. Here's the 30. Okay. Overnight inventory, somewhat, definitely at some point reconciled. Our move up to weekly kickoff high just above last week's high. Unable to bring in new business. Sellers come in, it got too expensive. Buyers backed off. Sellers came in, pushed the market lower. Really just kind of keeping the market largely in value from yesterday. When we look at this, a lot of just kind of time spanning the high of value from Friday. Yeesh. Some days the markets are easily visible. Maybe they were more visible for you today than they were for me. I didn't find a lot of opportunity or a lot of good trades today. I see a lot of folks talking about they were actually profitable in the S&Ps on the short side today. So, and that's okay. I mean, you can make money that way. And kudos to you to just, get some money in those trades, take it, and look for the next opportunity. That's difficult to do. Yeah, people reluctant to sell notes and bonds, even though rates are going higher. Absolutely. Rusty, it's good to see you. Denise, good to see you. Dan, Frederico, Vince, Jorg, Bill, good to see you. And Tachyon, El Tempo, good to see you. Maybe a new name there. Welcome to the market recap. And if you come to the market forecast, make sure you say hello in the morning. So yeah, again, tomorrow is Make Hogue Money. Let's have some fun. See if we can't make some cash. Frederico had a couple trades today. One short in gold, one in the ES. Hopefully you didn't fall in love with that short in the ES, if it was short. Urizandi. Hello. Glitter Sandwich. Made some money in the ES today. Nice. And there was definitely money there. If you got the long, you just had to hold on. Glitter Sandwich. I like that name. And again, I don't know that I've seen that before. Welcome to the market recap, and hopefully we'll see you on the market forecast as well. Nick 9, tough first day for a combine, but hoping for a better day tomorrow. Yeah, we got to remember that FOMC minutes are coming out on 1 o'clock on Wednesday, 1 o'clock Central Time. So, I think we saw, at least in some of these markets, some limited opportunities and limited entries, really. Glitter sandwich, yes. Ray, good to see you, Ray Paradise. Don't think I've seen you for a while. Hopefully things are going well for you. 4 down days in a row. Frustrating. Yeah, it is. It happens. Just got to survive those so you get to the good ones. 3 Lions Insight. Good to see you. Yeah, it's one of the adjustments that is hard. I mean, direction, that's a difficult adjustment to make, and volatility is also another one of those adjustments we all have to make. Seems as though when we get the right answers, the markets change the questions. Is that right? VIX down 5%, 5 plus. Let's take a look. It's loading. Holy cow. Yep, down 5.6%. Back down below 20 at 1853. Ray, working hard, security business, but still trading life. Thanks. Yeah, it's good to see you. Hopefully, again, things are going well for you. We hope that for everybody, of course. Let's see what's going on in the world. Today's kind of a sad day in history. Today's the day Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated in 1968, April 4th. Very sad day. I try to keep these upbeat, but 1974, Hank Aaron ties Babe Ruth's home run record. I remember watching that. I remember what a big deal that was. 1973, the World Trade Center opens. 1975 today, Microsoft is founded. If I'd only known then what I know now. In this day in music, 1913, April 4th, 1913, Muddy Waters was born. Muddy Waters. 1964, on this date, the Beatles held the top 5 places on the U.S. singles chart. The top 5 places. Pick Withers. If you know who Pick Withers is, you know Dire Straits. He was the drummer on the first 4 albums for Dire Straits. 1982. Derek and the Dominoes' Layla was on the UK singles chart. It was a re-release because that album came out in 1970. 12 years earlier. That's about it. All right. Trend lines or indicators? Which one do you like best? I don't use a lot of indicators. I've got some of my charts from, showing examples of things, but I don't really use too many indicators. More of a market, auction market theory guy. I do like trend lines, especially when technical analysis is usually going to be involved in my decision making. And I'm looking forward for when crude oil breaks out of the current coiling structure that it's in. But if I had to pick between trend lines or indicators, I'd pick trend lines. Spencer, leaving too much on the table and stop distance thinking I need to give my trades more room, like when VIX is high. Everybody thinks commodities have more space up. Am I the only one thinking they've topped? Well, the current situation, I mean, I don't see what's going to stop the current inflation that we have. I know we're talking about tightening up money a little bit, which might help. But don't get too involved in your opinion of what you think markets are going to do. Trade what you see, Frederico. Hopefully that's going to be helpful for you. Chilling with Dylan. Hey, chilling. Got stopped out a bunch, down for the day, but within my trade plan. So, see, that's the way to go. Is you traded your plans. You know, not every trade's going to be a good trade. Not every day is going to be a good day. We just have to continue pushing forward, staying in our strategy, and hopefully our strategy is going to keep us profitable over the long run. That's really the goal. Right. Kind of a short recap today. I know I'm tired. Everybody's probably tired. And please say a prayer. We need a big collective prayer for peace and for all those lost in the war overseas. I know it's we're talking markets here, but I just can't help but ask you to continue to pray and pray for peace. All right. Looking forward to tomorrow. Again, we've got the market forecast. We've got Make Hogue Money. It should be a fun morning for us. Hopefully the markets are going to cooperate. Yeah. Well, Steve, I hope that you're not right. $10 for a loaf of bread, inverted yield curve. All of those things are not good signs. Thank you, Ray. Thank you all. Say a prayer. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Stay kind. And we'll see you tomorrow morning on the forecast. Take care.